This week at Interior. The 45th Earth Day celebrated around the world this week. In his official proclamation, President Obama reminded Americans that the first Earth Day came about during the early days of the conservation movement, and that the day is as relevant as ever as our world faces the consequences of climate change. He reiterated his commitment to the Climate Action Plan to build a more resilient nation while exploring carbon-reducing energy sources and reducing our dependency on fossil fuels that warm the planet. He encouraged all Americans to take part in programs and activities that will protect the environment and contribute to a healthy, sustainable future. In a special Earth Day web chat, Deputy Secretary Michael Connor pointed to Secretary Jewell's Youth Engagement Initiative, calling Earth Day the perfect occasion to inspire the next generation of outdoor stewards by encouraging young people to play, learn, serve, and work outdoors.
We are creating advocates for natural resources, for our public lands, for the areas that the Department of the Interior is responsible for, and that ultimately we're not above hoping that those same youth come and work for us at some point in time and become responsible stewards of our wonderful public resources.
A new report this week shows the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's habitat restoration programs are extraordinary engines for the U.S. economy. That report is called Restoration Returns, the contribution of Partners for Fish and Wildlife Program and Coastal Program Restoration projects to local U.S. economies. It shows that every dollar spent by the Partners Program for Habitat Restoration generated more than $15 for local economies in 2011, along the way helping to create more than 3,500 jobs. You can see the entire report at fws.gov. And leading African American fraternity Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have joined forces to conserve America's wildlife in a new way. The two organizations signed an historic Memorandum of Understanding this week, establishing a partnership that will provide new opportunities for urban youth to experience the natural world and promote interest in conservation and biological sciences. Secretary Jewell this week designated 4 new National Historic Landmarks to honor the nation's unique cultural heritage and history. Those new landmarks include the Adlai E. Stevenson II Farm in Mattawa, Illinois, home of the 2-time Democratic nominee for president and later UN ambassador; the Detroit Industry Murals, which depict the city of Detroit's manufacturing base and labor force at the Detroit Institute of Art; the George Nakashima Woodworker Complex in Bucks County, Pennsylvania; and the 1956 Grand Canyon TWA United Airlines Aviation Accident Site in Arizona. The National Park Service has also added the Arlington National Cemetery Historic District, which includes the famed military cemetery, to the National Register of Historic Places. Secretary Jewell in the state of Washington this week, speaking at a tribal summit organized by Congressman Derek Kilmer at the Suquamish Indian Reservation on the Kitsap Peninsula near Seattle. The summit included panel discussions on a range of issues, from economic development to the impact of climate change to self-determination. Secretary Jewell chairs the White House Council on Native American Affairs and leads the federal effort to work more collaboratively and effectively with American Indians and Alaska Native peoples. After the summit, the Secretary joined Suquamish Chairman Leonard Forsman and Congressman Kilmer for a tour of the reservation. And new photos from the historic moment in Oregon last week, as Secretary Jewell joined Governor John Kitzhaber, Senators Wyden and Merkley, Tribal Chairman Don Gentry, ranchers, and other state and federal officials for the official signing of the Upper Klamath Basin Comprehensive Agreement. The accord is the result of an effort from members of the Klamath tribes and Upper Basin water users to develop solutions to the region's water issues. Secretary Jewell says the agreement provides the tools needed to restore the Klamath Basin, to help its fisheries recover, to uphold responsibilities to area tribes, and sustain ranching heritage from the Klamath headwaters to the ocean. That's this week at Interior.